My name is Miss Nikki, and I am the Youth Services Librarian at the Mechanicsville Branch of the Pamunkey Regional Library. Today, I'm going to show you step-by-step instructions to make your own tissue paper flowers. While we've put out take and makes for you at the Mechanicsville Branch, they are while supplies last. But if you have these supplies at home, you can follow these instructions and make them yourself. You will need at least 3 sheets of tissue paper. They can be all the same color, but if you want different colored flowers, you're going to need 3 different colors. You will also need 3 pipe cleaners. 1, 2, 3. And you're also going to need some scissors. Now, optional items include a vase, or I'm just using some glasses here, and some ribbons to decorate them if you want to make them look pretty, or something if you want to give them out as gifts. But you just need the tissue paper and the pipe cleaners to get started. All right, I'm going to change the camera so you can follow along. Step 1, you're going to lay 3 sheets of unfolded tissue paper down on a flat surface, stacking them one on top of the other. You're going to lay them landscape, so you want the longest side on the bottom of your surface, and that's the direction we're going to fold. Step 2 is to begin folding your tissue paper 1 strip at a time. You're going to take all 3 layers, so my purple's on the bottom, my blue, and my pink, and I'm going to fold them up. You want to make sure that your fold is less than 1 inch. It can be just at 1 inch like the blue, but if it's any larger than 1 inch, you're going to have problems later on. So make sure your fold is at 1 inch. And then we're going to flip our paper and keep folding all 3 sheets in our 1 inch size. They don't have to be perfectly straight lines, but you do want to make sure that you're grabbing all 3 sheets each time. You're going to flip back and forth so it goes in an alternating pattern. When you're all done, your tissue paper should look like an accordion. See how it's layered up? I'm gonna fold that last little bit. So now it looks like an accordion or a fan. And we're gonna take our first pipe cleaner and about 1.5 inches, and we're going to wrap it around and secure it in place around the center of our tissue paper. So now I've secured it. So you have 2 options at this point. The next step in my written directions say to wrap 2 more pipe cleaners in the flowers like this, but you can do one like this. And so I'm putting this pipe cleaner in the other direction about halfway down because I'm gonna cut between these 2 pipe cleaners. And if I put the pipe cleaner the other way, I have reversed my flowers. Whatever color is on top of the pipe cleaner is what's going to be the top layer of your flower. So in this one with the center, I'm gonna have purple as the center color of my flower. This one, I'm going to have pink as the center of my flower. So you can do 2 the same way, one a different way so you have different color flowers. But I'm also gonna teach you a trick. We're gonna go ahead and wrap this one the same way. So this is my 3rd flower, and I'm gonna wrap it the same direction, again about 1.5 inches, and secure it in place, but I'm only gonna do like 1 or 2 twists. So now that I have my 3 flowers, I'm gonna go ahead and cut. So I'm gonna say this one is here. And now this one, I'm gonna fold over so I can make sure they're the same size. So I have this flower with purple on top. I have this flower with pink on top. And now that I've cut it, I can move my pipe cleaner a little bit more towards the center. Now this third one, I didn't secure my pipe cleaner because I'm gonna take it apart and I'm actually gonna reorder so I can have blue be the top color of this flower. Now, if you do this, you do need to make sure that your tissue paper folds line up again. So I'm gonna take pink and purple and blue. So I've just mixed up the order and I am lining up all of the folds in my tissue paper as I refold these. Now, if you want all of your flowers to look the same, you can do all of the pipe cleaners on the exact same side. You can leave them as the first step. If you just want to keep two different styles, you're welcome to do that. But I want all of my flowers to be unique. So now I'm going to take that pipe cleaner again, and I'm going to secure it, again, whatever color is on top, and I wanted blue on top of this one. So now I'm going to secure that flower. So now I have 3 flowers, but again, they all have a different color on top. I have my purple, my blue, and my pink. So the next thing I'm gonna wanna do is trim some of these edges and make them rounded or more flower shape. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my glass and I am going to round these edges, but I'm gonna catch my clippings in this vase because when all is said and done, I can use those clippings to make confetti in my jar. So I've made it kind of round on the edge. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Okay. I'm gonna do that for all 3 of my flowers. If you're making more flowers, you might wanna set all of them up and do this so that you make them all, and then you can fluff them all at the same time. All right, and I'm just gonna set this jar of clippings to the side. You can trim them up, make them look nicer at the end, but we're gonna put them over there. Again, this is a great stopping point if you want to prep all your tissue paper up to this point in advance. After this point, your tissue paper flowers will take up more space and be more fragile. So that's a good stopping point. All right, your next step, you are going to hold your pipe cleaner of your flower and you're gonna gently open up the flower as an accordion. So I'm gonna pull this side and I'm gonna really pull that flower out. I'm opening it up. And I'm gonna take the other side and do the same thing. Now you want to be very gentle and try not to tear. I've torn that little hole right there. The good thing is if they're small tears, they're usually hidden once the full flower is opened up, so that's okay, but do be gentle. It is tissue paper. All right. Now that we've lined it up, we're gonna start by pulling our top layer. And we're just gonna gently pull it up and separate it from the bottom 2 layers. Pulling it up, again, being gentle so we're not ripping. It's that one, but it's okay. So the technique that's working best for me to not rip them is to open them up wide and pull from there So now I have my truly pink center. Most of my center is pulled up. Okay, I'm gonna start my second layer. I'm also gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna pull my second layer up, but pull my bottom layer down. And that is how I'm gonna try and separate them. Again, trying to be gentle, not to tear. Pulling my purple down, my blue up. So I've got my blue and my pink up. I've got my purple currently facing down, but this is where we're gonna hold our pipe cleaner, and we're just gonna go ahead and gently squeeze our purple down. You could even push down a little and tighten up your pipe cleaner. And there we have our first flower. You can see all the colors. Now, this vase I have is a little short because it's a glass, so I'm just gonna twist this pipe cleaner to make the stem a little bit shorter. And now it fits my glass a little bit better. I went ahead and made my other two flowers off screen. As you can see, I have one with pink in the middle, one with blue in the middle, and one with purple in the middle. I'm just gonna go ahead and put them in my vase with my clippings at the bottom. You can cut the clippings into better confetti. You can tie a ribbon around a vase if it's a true vase. You can make a whole bouquet using the paper that's included in your kit, or you can go buy more. But I hope you've enjoyed making these tissue paper flowers with me. Make sure to stop by the Mechanicsville branch to pick up a kit while supplies last, or check out other books we have at Pamunkey Regional Library on paper flower crafts. Thanks for watching.